right?
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm of the mind that they, you know, control alt deleted everything anyway. I have no proof to that effect yet outside of a couple individuals I know personally, but that doesn't surprise me at all that, you would have gotten the stamp of approval and it just for it to be disregarded.
I when I discovered that, when I heard that information from this was a very high level person in the main Army Guard. So they would have been in the high level rumor mill. Okay. This isn't like E4 rumor mill. This is high level
Right.
rumor
Well, it's
mill.
got a little
So
more weight to it.
somebody that would be able to hear that coming down from up above, and so I when I heard this, I was initially very happy, but then I realized I was thinking about all the other soldiers, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they don't know what's about to happen because I knew that they were going to force this thing because of historical references and um, historical events, stuff like that. So I knew that a lot of these soldiers, and again, at this point, I think the main Army Guard was only about 50% vaxxed in June of 2021, something like that. It was only so very resistant, very reluctant to get this thing. And I became super concerned about all the other soldiers and how I knew the medical exemptions were going to be denied. I knew religious exemptions were going to be denied because I was starting at my level, field grade level, hearing the discussions that were going on. Of course, nobody was going to challenge my religious exemption within the state because th- they were all supportive. A lot of them had signatures on my documents, so it'd be really hard to go against what you said earlier. So I went in my
Well, they
office,
can't be
shut.
wrong.
Yeah, I went in my office that day, whatever day that was in June, shut my door, and I prayed to God that my packet would not be approved, so I could be like was what was about to occur with all my other soldiers. Um, and okay, so that did happen. And September 27th of 2021, officially, my packet was denied. So, um, yeah, that's a real thing that happened. I've recorded that in documents, and I it's been tough living through these 4 years, but I believe that God answered that prayer, even though I essentially prayed against myself. And I've lived a miserable, very, very miserable life the last 4 years. My family has suffered tremendously. And I don't get to tell that story. I don't tell that story too often.